What's up, YouTube? So Lee Haze has put on a photo challenge for the rest of us Pentax YouTubers. We've got approximately 2 weeks to come up with our best photo within those 2 weeks. Unfortunately, living in Ontario, Canada, as you can see just over here, there's really, and this is the worst season ever to actually start taking photos, or not the worst season, but the worst, season, and the worst time of the year to take any photos at all. So I have no idea what I'm gonna end up shooting or anything. I'm gonna head out, there's a fish ladder. I heard that the fish are supposedly jumping. I'm gonna start with that. So this is a time of year when you just gotta get super creative with mundane, boring stuff, because there's no other way to produce anything. I mean, the trees are dead. There's no leaves anywhere. It's completely overcast sky. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. All right, well, let's head on to the first spot and let's see what happens. Yep, not a sign of any nature being alive right now. And of course, the moment that I arrive here, it starts to do wet snow. Not sure if you can see that on my window. Yeah, all over here. It's all wet snow. So I had originally brought, let's see if I can find the angle here. I'll just hold it up. So I actually brought my flash. I was gonna do a demonstration of the zoom exposure. I may still do that, but since this is not weather sealed, it's not the Pentax AF360 or AF540 FGZ2 flashes, so this is not weather sealed. I'm not taking this out. But other than that, everything else should be good. I have the 150-450 with me. I have the 1650 PLM with me. I have my tripod, but I think for now I'm just going to leave that in the car because I don't think there'll be anything where I necessarily absolutely need the tripod. So yeah, all right, well, let's just head out and hope for the best. Okay, seriously, like, look at this. It's like a nuclear fallout. And that's what makes shooting out in Ontario, Canada so difficult, because you literally have a limited amount of time to be able to capture anything. I mean, there's nothing here. I actually feel at a place not having a Geiger counter for walking along here, just to be on the safe side, you know? It's crazy. So yeah, thanks a lot, Lee Haze, for deciding to do this at this time, make it that much more difficult for me. But it's all good. I'm always up for a challenge. But this is what I'm talking about. Look, there's nothing. Nothing. I'd like to just take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, Look, which has produced this wonderful cleaning kit. It's a multi-cleaning pen system. Includes little sticky pads and a very fine brush, and you can clean camera lenses, camera bodies, AirPods, earbuds, you know, with all that stuff from your ear that gets in there that I'm not gonna show on here because it's kind of ugh. So here's the sticky pad. There's two different densities of the sticky pads, and they actually work incredibly well. And here's the actual pen multi-tool, which has a fine metal tip on the end to get into little crevices and get crud out, as well as a fine small brush, as you can see here. Very, very well thought out, and there is the super long, very, very nice plush brush. There we go. And of course you also get the cleaning cloth. That seems to come with everything, and everything actually is very, very high quality. I was very impressed. So let's grab one of the earbuds here, and I'll walk you through exactly how this works. So to get all that crud and stuff out, you just take the metal tip and just rub around. No, it's sort of like a mini scraper, but it's very, very, very fine, so you can get into all those fine, tiny little areas. Follow that up with the brush that's right on the same side of the cleaning pen. Just go over it a few times and then follow that up with one of the sticky pads. Just push in, pull out. That's pretty much really all there is to it. Very, very simple. But what about cameras? Well, let's see. So there's a bit of debris, a little bit of dust there. So let's try to clean that out. So let's pull out the little dust brush thing. Start wiping around. And I am going to be leaving a link in the description for you to be able to purchase your own cleaning pen. It's actually very, very good. I was very impressed with it. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it actually is, but I mean, it cleaned things up remarkably well. So once that's all done, I mean, there's literally nothing left. It's, you know, the sticky pads really do cling only to the dirt. They don't leave any marks, and everything, it's a perfect small electronics detailing system is how I look at it. And you can even get into very, very fine areas. And that is the Look multi cleaning pen. Now let's get back to the video. There's still ice chunks over here too. So this is what it's been like every day for the past few months. Even when the weather's warm, still doesn't make a difference. Now, to give you guys an example of, well, not even an example, but to show you where I actually am. All those people back there, that's where the fish ladder actually is. And right over there is the main ladder that the fish are trying to jump over. Some successful, some not so much. And they are active, so it looks like that's what I'm going to be shooting. Now, in hindsight, I should have taken the 55-300 PLM because the 150-450 at 150 is super, super close. You've literally got a split second to capture whatever fish happens to jump out of the water, because it's complete, like, the images you're going to see are completely not cropped at all. And yeah, it's a pretty tight field of view, so you got to be ready with your trigger finger, baby.